and welcome to the very first episode of The Voice in My Shed. I'm comedian Scott Bennett. This week, the family meal out. Why do we persist with this idea? You have these visions in your head when you go out with your kids into a restaurant that they're going to sit there all angelic. Daddy, you order anything off the menu, you know us. We're not fussy, we're just happy to be together. We just want to make memories. The reality is, it's like trying to eat your dinner in the middle of a food riot. The fussy eating thing is a problem for most parents. But I think most kids would eat anything if it came out of a vending machine. Because it's that little bit of excitement. I reckon I could get my kids to eat a Sprout if I put it on the end of a corkscrew, stuck a sign on my head that said row C8, asked them for 80p and wound it slowly towards them. I feel sorry for the people who haven't got kids, who are sat in that restaurant, who've come out for a quiet Sunday lunch, and then they have to deal with your feral children. Because you can feel the hatred from those people. The only time you feel anger from strangers that's equivalent to that is when you take your baby on an aeroplane. That's the only comparison I've got. A baby is the only thing less welcome on an aeroplane than a bomb. And at least with a bomb, your misery ends. You look around that restaurant, every parent is in their own private hell. Just got iPads up to kids' faces, just long enough to hypnotise them so they can shovel some more microwaved mash into their stupid mouths. And there's never a table. So you find the family that are on their desserts and you just stand next to them and make them feel so uncomfortable that they have no choice but to leave. He's never going to eat that fudge cake. He's going to leave it. He's only 6. Come on, get your coats on. You're done. And you're trapped there on that table in the corner next to the toilet door. And every time it opens, the stench wafts over like some sort of evil Glade plug-in. And you don't want to give the kids an iPad. This is quality family time. This is meant to bring you all together. But you need some sort of distraction. So you find the waiter. Excuse me, mate. Have you got any crayons and activity sheets? What is this obsession with stationery in restaurants now? It's become the thing. God forbid our children aren't stimulated for a couple of minutes. You might as well just cut out the middleman and have a picnic in Ryman's. You just sat there next to the Post-its, tucking into a Scotch egg. And the waiter comes over and he already hates you and your stupid family. Hi guys, you ready to order? Of course we're ready to order, mate. We were ready last week. And I tell you what, when you bring the food, bring the bill. Because this needs to end. In fact, forget cutlery, forget plates. Just see if the chef will pop out the kitchen with a catapult and fire each course directly into our miserable mouths. There's going to be a 45-minute wait for food, I'm afraid. 45 minutes! Mate, you can't do this to us. This is a lifetime now. So you admit defeat, like every other parent in there. You order a couple of pints, maybe a few shots, and you just sit back and let your children run feral. Watch them doing endless laps of the restaurant in the vests, annoying all the other diners. But you can't eat because someone else's kid is just leaning over the back of their chair, just staring at you. My name's Tyler. What's your name? I've got the flu. The kids haven't touched their food, so you ask for it in a takeaway box, just somewhere you can keep it in the fridge until you throw it away 2 days later. They've just left a mountain of salt on the table where they've been messing about. Looks like Tony Montana's desk. And you leave as quickly and as quietly as you can because you can't face the shame of the state that you've left that table in. It's like some kind of dirty protest. That poor waiter has no choice but to either claim on the insurance or set fire to it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe on the link below and give it a share. And I'll see you again next week on The Voice in My Shed.